Hey guys, welcome to another video. Have you ever been mana screwed in Arena? And no, I don't mean mana screwed in the traditional sense as we talk about it in Magic, but I'm talking about, have you ever had a card that you played and maybe the game tapped the wrong land for you? And maybe you used the wrong color. Maybe it used that land that had an activated ability that you were not hoping it would use. Those things happen. Or maybe, have you had a situation where you were hoping to bluff to your opponent that you had an instant and hopefully try to get them to avoid playing a card or doing that thing that you were hoping they didn't do, and just the simple fact that you were bluffing that maybe I'm going to stop you with this instant I have would potentially save you, but the game auto passed through your phases and it definitely let your opponent know you don't have anything close to an instant. It just happens, right? The game does do that as it automatically passes through these phases just by default. It knows if you don't have anything to do, it'll save you the time and hassle to make a good gameplay experience is the intent behind it, and just pass through those phases that you couldn't do anything during anyway. But occasionally there are reasons why you might want to actually slow the game down a little bit. Maybe you do want to bluff to your opponent that you actually have something when you don't. Or maybe you want to control which mana gets tapped so that you can either save back a certain color, or maybe you can keep that activated ability land ready to go in case you need it. You can do that aspect manually, but if you don't remember to do it before you play your card, it's too late, right? So let's talk about how we can avoid that and what we can do to actually make something a little bit easier to do in Arena. So right now I'm just playing automatically and things are happening as they should. But I'm going to enter full control, and full control is the answer to all of those problems that I've just mentioned. Now, full control I can access on mobile by holding my finger over my icon in the bottom left corner. When I do that, it gives me that option that says enter full control. If you're on a PC, you can do it through a combination of keystrokes, and those are in your settings. You can adjust which ones those are even. But I tapped it there, and you notice it just said full control activated. Now it says control. I can tap and hold over it to exit full control, but right now it's asking, do I want to resolve this? Now, my opponent right now is probably incredibly confused because they're like, wait, they were just passing through all those phases. Now it's giving them priority? Now their timer's going down? What's happening? Do they have an instant? Are they going to stop me? No, I'm just going to hit resolve and make you think that I did, even though that doesn't really make sense in the context of this gameplay. But you'll notice what's happening here. It's now asking me every single thing in the game. Pass to attackers. All right, now they're going to declare attackers. See what happens next. It's going to give me priority. It's going to pass the priority to you in every single situation when you're in full control. All right, there they go. They just declare attackers. Pass to blockers. I have priority. Do I want to do anything? I can't. So, no, I'm not going to. But it's giving me the chance to if I want to. This is all part of the game. And if you're playing in-person Magic, sometimes this aspect is lost in Magic the Gathering Arena. So, pass to damage. There we go. Go ahead and hit me. That's fine. Not even honestly paying that much attention to the game that I'm playing. This is a really fun deck, by the way. I do have a video on my channel if you want to check out this Shrines deck. I don't think I'm playing it very well, but that's okay. It's a fun, actually my opponent has a really good hand too. It's a fun deck. But now that I've hit my turn, now, oh, look at this. It's actually telling me, do I want to even just move to my draw step, right? Because I'm in my upkeep right now. So I hit draw, and there we go. It draws me my card. All right, now do I want to go to my main phase? Or do I want to play this before my main phase? It doesn't really matter, but this is a flash, so I could play it right here. It's not letting me play any of my other cards, though, because it's not even letting me play my land, because it's not my main phase yet. And if you understand the components of a Magic the Gathering turn, then you'll understand the differences here. And this may not mean anything to you in the way that you play the game, but if what I'm saying is resonating with you, then it probably does. Now, this Shrine card actually identifies exactly what the purpose of all these variations in the phases are, because it's saying at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, each opponent loses X life, you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. We have just entered that particular phase. It's not at the beginning of your turn, which is really what it feels like when you're playing without full control. So I'm just going to hit resolve here. Yes, that happened. All right, now I can play my land. Hey, look at that. I'm going to play my land, do Fabled Passage, get out my... What color do I need? I need a Plains. So I'm going to grab that, because hopefully I'll draw my Sanctum of All. And that's what I'm going to get eventually. But you know what? Do I want to do anything here? I feel like I should destroy something from my opponent. Now I'm going to auto pay. Did you see what just happened there? I tapped auto pay and it let the game choose which ones to tap for me. However, if I didn't want to do that, it would allow me to choose which particular lands I wanted to tap. So I'm just going to get rid of the Oran Reef Ooze, submit, done. Resolve. Now on the next thing that I cast, I'll actually show you tapping it manually. Just hit pass through all these. Man, there's a lot more steps, right? Like this is grueling. Unless you're playing at maybe an incredibly competitive level, or you're really wanting to make sure that you just completely confuse your opponent and just not let them know anything, because honestly, knowledge is power. If they know that you have or don't have something, then that could affect what they do. I'm just going to hit resolve all and just let those go through automatically. So you still have some options to make the gameplay a little bit faster. But let's take a look here. I'm assuming they're going to swing out at me. Hit me for a bunch, right? There we go. Okay. They get to draw a card. I let that ability resolve. Let me just move my lands over there. Actually, I don't even need this Sanctum because I've already used it. Unless I get this guy down. This is a really fun deck. It really is. All right. I feel like they're going to win this, but that's okay. Didn't really get a great opening hand, and they had a really strong opening hand. But that's not the point of this. We're just in the play queue. It's fine. All right, so right now, if I wanted, I could use my Omen of the Sea, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to draw. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go to our main phase. All right, so now my opponent reveals their hand. I'm going to target that opponent and submit. Tap resolve. They're going to lose the life. And then my Elspeth's Nightmare ability will resolve. See, it really takes it step by step and really breaks down the game. It really slows it down. So use this sparingly if you're not ready. I don't really need that because I don't have any creatures in play. This is an almost creatureless deck. I have literally just one. All right, now you know what? Just for the sake of argument, I'm gonna do Banishing Light, but I want to hold up some different mana. Actually, let me just play down my mountain. Cool. So I've got that down. Now I'm going to tap my plains, obviously. I need it for Banishing Light. And then let's say I want to do... Oh, no, you know what? I want to undo that. Top right, I can hit undo. I'm going to keep my blue up. I'm going to do my black and my green. Come on. There we go. All right, now I can play Banishing Light. And you'll notice what I left up was a red and a blue. That was what I intended. So now it's saying auto pay. Yes, perfect. Let's do that. So it already tapped the white, and then it said, if you notice, right above my life total, it had the 2 colored mana that I had tapped for, and it said auto pay for 2 colorless. It essentially converts those into colorless. That's what I wanted to do, because those are the ones that I wanted to use. So the mana has taken effect. Sure, why not? Let's just grab anything. Doesn't really matter. We're going to lose this game. I'm just playing it for the purpose of illustration. All right, now they have a chance to respond and do something. But by doing this, I have made sure that I've left up my blue mana, my island, so that I can do my Omen of the Sea, which I can do at any point. And just to show you, second main phase, end turn, pass, end turn. All right, so I could have cast that on my end step if I wanted to, but right before it goes to their draw step, so before they even get a chance to draw a card, I'm going to play my Omen of the Sea. Just to show you, you can play it anytime you want. It really doesn't matter. So this is how it works. Now, if I want to leave this mode, I can just tap and hold over my icon again, and then I can hit that X, and now I'm out of full control again. So now it's going to move along much more quickly, right? It's not going to ask me every 2 seconds, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Let's just put that Planeswalker on the bottom. See you, Rowan. Yeah, we'll get a Grim Tutor. Why not? I don't even have 2 black sources, but that's okay. So that's pretty much it. That's what full control is. That's how it works. If you want to see way more exciting footage of this deck really going to town, it's awesome. Check out the video on my channel about the shrines. It's so much fun. But that's it for this video today, guys. Thanks for watching. That's what full control is. That's why you should use it or shouldn't use it. At least now you understand what it is and when you might want to use it. The decision is up to you. Catch you in the next video.